Hi, I'm Liz Parker, and we're here today for Candy Industry with the co-founders of Better Sour, Semira Nikou and Bella Hughes. Thanks for being here today with us.
Thanks for having us. Excited to be here.
So first off, how did you come up with the idea for Better Sour?
We joke that this is 20 years in the making and not to give away our age, but we've been scheming about going into business together since high school. We were those odd people in high school and only had each other as friends, even though we went to different high schools. But basically, we are both Iranian Americans from Hawaii. It's a very small community, but what really unites both of us, I think, critically, is our love for sour. Sour is an essential ingredient in Iranian cuisine and in cuisine in the broader Middle East. And it's also very popular in the fruits and dried snacks you find in Hawaii, a lot of them from the Asia Pacific region. So we grew up with these very delicious sour flavors. And we see them now as we grow older in all areas of food and beverage. Global flavors are on the rise. People love having them in their cocktails. But in candy, for some reason, the flavors still remain completely Western centric and a lot of the same things you see being redone, including in Better For You. So we just saw the time was ripe to bring these flavors that we love and just that have not existed in the candy aisle before.
Yeah, and just kind of diving in deeper, we launched with two SKUs. So the pink bag is that nod to some of the fruits from our Iranian heritage that are also enjoyed across the Middle East. You've got a pomegranate, an apricot, and a plum gummy. And what's unique about our gummies is the actual center of the gummy is sour. So most sour gummy candy out there is actually a sweet gummy center, but reliant on outer coating. Ours is sour both from the inside and the outside. And then the green bag is a nod to some of those Asia Pacific fruits we grew up enjoying in the Hawaiian Islands. You've got guava, calamansi, a citrus from the Philippines, and ume plum, commonly enjoyed in Japan and across the Hawaiian Islands.
Yeah, and I would just add that we joke geriatric millennials. We cannot have a ton of sugar in our candy anymore. And generally, we don't even like that much sugar. We are very committed to sour. So, of course, it's also, low sugar, only 3 grams sugar per bag, 60 calories, all plant-based, natural flavors. We derive our flavors from the actual fruits, concentrates themselves. For example, up to 9 different species of plum go into our plum flavor. So really committed to that sour that you find in that balanced, like tart fruits.
Okay, that sounds great. And then you kind of mentioned this before, but like, how did you come up for the flavor profile idea?
Yeah, I think for us, just again, really reflecting on our heritage and the fruits we grew up enjoying as daughters of Iranian immigrants who were raised in the Hawaiian Islands. We didn't see those fruits, whether fresh or dried, how we enjoyed them, really making their way into candy. We've always loved sour, but more in the natural form of a fresh or a dried fruit. And we wanted to share that in fun, gummy form. We were kind of those people growing up that would, if we did eat candy, tend to just enjoy the outside of a Sour Patch Kids, but the actual center was really sweet. And being multicultural ourselves and just that rise, like Semira mentioned, in global flavors, you're seeing them in snacks and beverages and frozen. When you get to candy, it has been to date pretty Western centric. So we really saw an opportunity to share our story, our passion for fruits, global flavors, things from our own heritage, in a form factor that we feel is really widely accessible.
Yeah, who doesn't like candy? Candy just brings joy to all of us. So we're just having a lot of fun doing it.
Sounds good. And what made you want to come up with a Better For You gummy?
Well, us being our, just not wanting to be very cognizant of what we're putting in our bodies and not wanting to eat a lot of junk. And we don't eat a lot of junk in other aspects of our lives. We have children. We know they're going to sneak and have a few bags of these, which they do. So that was just a no-brainer. I mean, for us, first and foremost, it's about the flavors and making sure that this is still a candy. It's an indulgence. It hits that sour spot for people, but it's almost a given at this day and age. Like we want to make sure we have good ingredients in here because without good ingredients, you're not going to have a good tasting product. End of story.
Yeah. And I think really just being effortless and not trying to be preachy about this being a Better For You product. I really love our packaging, that it's really big on the better sour, on the global flavors. If you can see this at the top, it does say it's 60 calories, 3 grams sugar. On the back, we advertise it's plant-based, but that's not really why we're capturing consumers. We're capturing from anecdotally, from DMs from people at Eat Better Sour on our social channel. They're picking it up because they're super excited about those global flavors. And then they get even more excited when they realize the entire bag only has 3 grams of sugar and 60 calories. But I'd say it's definitely like the secondary point for us. The first is really leaning on the flavor.
That makes sense. I know a lot of people are looking for like lower sugar options too right now, especially being January and whatnot.
Yeah, and I think for us, like we do a lot of demos, we do a lot of trade shows. We're just about to hit our 1-year anniversary. We debuted last year in March at Expo West. And I think it's really, really rewarding for us when people can't believe that it's healthy, because to me, it doesn't taste like a health product. It just tastes like a good product.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. And speaking of that, what is new for the brand in 2024, if you can reveal anything yet?
Well, we will be revealing quite soon. The announcement will come at Expo West, but we are debuting a new flavor, gummy flavor, which will be really, really exciting. I know people are going to be very eager to try it. So stay tuned, just a few months away.
Yeah, and then that should hopefully roll out in market in the summertime. And then in terms of key accounts, last year was our first year in business. We started selling in May in Erewhon markets in LA. By the end of the year, we were in just shy of 100 doors: Foxtrot, Central Market, Town and Country, Fairways in New York. And this year, we're rolling out into over 1,500 new doors by the end of February. We've been able to announce so far, you can find us nationally in Sprouts in their innovation set. We're also available in 148 fresh markets. We are in 240 nationwide World Market stores. We're rolling out in our home state of Hawaii in Foodlands and KTAs on the Big Island. And we've got a slew of other accounts that we'll be announcing early February. So a big year of growth. And I think we're just really excited that our candy from coast to coast back to our island home will be on the shelves. And of course, you can also find us on Amazon.
I was just about to ask that. If it's online, Amazon, and I assume your own website as well?
Everything is through Amazon, our online sales, e-commerce.
Okay, good to know.
But it does link to Amazon from our website. We make it easy.
Oh, okay. That's easy. And then last question, what is your favorite Better Sour gummy flavor, each of you?
Oh my God, that's really, really hard. I will say, having lunch with just 2 SKUs, they are mixed bags. We love them equally.
I joke that it is like asking which of your kids is your favorite. Like, even if you have one, you don't want to admit it. But
different times of day, different, like I mine keep going back and forth. Like there's a morning gummy, then there's an evening gummy.
I will tell you right now, I've been really in the mood for our apricot gummy. It is so distinct, so like floral, that really lingers on the tongue. It does, you do taste like you're eating like a dried apricot. So right now I've been in the mood for that one.
And I would say right now I've been really, really into guava. Like
because you're going to be visiting home.
Yep. I head home to Honolulu tomorrow, but I think like the guava right now is just kind of been hitting my sour spot. But over the summer, I was very into the citrus, the calamansi. So it does change. But we love hearing from people who try our candy what their favorite flavor is. So for any listeners, feel free to DM us and let us know.
Thanks for being here today with us again, and best of luck with the new flavor launch as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yep.